RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Allow me to beg your indulgence for one moment.
This is the fallen angel, Christopher Daniels.
The Mick Foley.
And you are watching
RCW Wrestling from the Rubber City.
Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not the flippy stuff.
Have a nice day. Yeah.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of RCW Spotlight. I am your host, your role model, Lieb. And with me back off of vacation, He is the voice of Rubber City Wrestling. He is Rici Williams. Ricky, welcome back.
Good to be back.
Yeah.
See, we got some great matches to talk about today.
We actually do. We got a couple matches that we're going to talk about. And then since you missed last week, we'll do a quick briefing over the first two matches that we announced. So we got a lot of stuff that we're going to talk about. Now, technically, you're supposed to be drinking a 40, but since I don't feel like breaking out a 40 right now, we're not going to do any drinking today unless you want to drink that by yourself.
No, I'll pass.
Yeah, I don't know. I just haven't been in the mood to drink. Maybe it's because it's cold outside or something, but just haven't. So, with that being said, we got these. Fans, don't forget, Ring Cleaning is coming up March 29th. So we're going to go ahead and talk about a couple more matches added to that card. I got them laying right there. You can't see them yet. I'll introduce them in a minute. So why don't we go ahead and stop wasting time, take our first commercial break, and when we come back, we'll talk about it. See you in 2 minutes and 2 seconds.
TNT Health, unmasking your potential. So, you want to look like the headline, Vinny DiMaggio? Here's your chance. Let's not be ridiculous. Nobody can look like Vinny. But if you need that energy before your workout, or you want to lose some weight, burn some fat, we got that. You want to build some lean muscle? You can get it at TNT. Or even if you just need the essentials, BCAAs, juiced up. Here at TNT Health, we carry it all. Come visit us at TNTHealth.com.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Wake up out there!
This is the Outcast Shannon Moore.
Mr. Technical, Barry Horowitz.
Typhoon, the Shockmaster, and the B-A-double-D.
This is Chad Saylor, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
If you don't believe me, ask me.
I'm Magnum TA, and that's some straight talk with the boss.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Fans, on March 29th, Rubber City Wrestling returns to the Akron Turner Club with Ring Cleaning. And we already mentioned these matches, so I'll go ahead and talk to you about them real quick. First of all, you got Devin Douglas with Bob Scott in his corner, taking on Draven Post, your boy, and of course, the Thug, Rory Angel, in his corner. So, you didn't get to talk about it, but it's going to be I think that's going to be a heck of a match.
Don't call her the Thug.
She is a freaking thug.
Oh, my God.
That's why her nickname's Magilla Gorilla. And then, the other match that you missed last week because somebody wanted the damn day off is Team Potok, John Potok, Jeff Meekins, not the Purple Hooter, and of course, the RCW World Heavyweight Champion, for now, Marcus Knight, the Spotlight, against The Way, myself, John Rossiter, and Scott E. Stevens. So, and that one there, a stipulation was added right at the last minute because I wasn't going to do the match. You don't know about this because you didn't even watch the show. I wasn't going to do the match because I had already proven that I could beat Jeff. I already proven I could beat John. And the one I needed to prove myself against was Marcus. So Marcus added the stipulation that he's willing to put his World Heavyweight Championship belt on the line if The Way wins. Rick Lieb becomes World Heavyweight Champion for a record third time. Isn't that a great freaking stipulation?
That's,
it doesn't even matter who gets the pin. Doesn't matter. So, yeah, there's that one. That's a good match. I'm looking forward to that one. Now we got a couple rematches that we're going to be adding on this. First of all, in a blood sport match, Spike Ronan, that's my boy right there. You know, he's RCW's biggest star. Takes on the next big deal, Ray Stewart. You know, I used to like Ray, but he's come back. He's just, I don't know. Seems like he just thinks he's better than everybody, and Spike's going to have to prove to him that he's not.
Okay, we'll see about that.
And so, like, I'm looking forward to this one because this one's going to be a blood sport match. Now, let's be honest. That's right in Spike's backyard. That's the type of fight that Spike Ronan is known for. You know, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Bloodsport, but it's basically martial arts involved. And that's Spike's type of match. So it's gonna be all right. Are you okay over there? Okay, thank you. You got a fidgety person. So what do you think about this match?
It's gonna be one heck of a match. It was good last time, but this time it's a bloodsport match, so that one's gonna be definitely interesting.
Yeah, and for those of you that don't know what a blood sport match is, you're in for a surprise.
Yeah. I don't even know what a bloodsport match is. I can't lie.
You never seen the movie Bloodsport?
No.
Okay, Bloodsport was one of the movies I grew up on, so I love that I love that movie, and now I'm pretty much sure that they're not going to be putting their gloves in glass, so, but I know that it's going to be brutal. I know that, and I believe weapons will be involved.
Oh yeah.
So that ought to be good, and a rematch, and this one here is the most even match I've ever seen. Big Blackhawk will be defending the belt he just re-won, so he's now a two-time World Super Heavyweight Champion, as he takes on James Lethal, Detroit's bad boy. And I'll tell you what, I'm starting to like James Lethal. After their match, and you'll get to see it later on, but after their match, when he attacked Blackhawk, he finally is understanding what it's like to come to the dark side. I know you were upset about it when you heard about it, and I mean, I don't care.
It's ridiculous.
What's ridiculous about it?
Man, all my trust in Blackhawk. He was really good. He was a good wrestler, but now I have no respect for him anymore.
Blackhawk?
Yeah.
You mean James Lethal, right?
I mean, James. Well, yeah.
Oh gosh.
Listen, you can't.
Welcome back.
I'm tired. All right.
Do you need to know who the wrestlers are now?
Yeah.
It's been that long? Has it been that long?
Yeah.
So, but no, evenly matched up, man. But honestly, I think James Lethal, well, I'm not going to pick, but I think it favors James Lethal because when they wrestled each other one-on-one, it was James Lethal who won. This time around, it was Schizo who lost.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be a good one. I'll just tell you that right now.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a good one, is for sure. And remember, these matches are taking place on March 29th at the Akron Turner Club. Tickets go on sale today. So, get hold of any of the wrestlers that you know and tell them, hey, I'd like to buy some tickets. And that way you can get a discount of $5. Can you please stop moving around, sir? You're making noise. And then, on top of all that, you have the online. There's a link on the bottom of this, and you can now order the tickets online again. So, you know, you can use your credit card. You don't have to worry about wasting any money. But yeah, it ought to be good. Anyway, that being said, we're going to go ahead and take our next commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to take your questions.
Do you enjoy indie flicks and B-movies? Maybe have a script in mind and want to be showcased? Well, the same company that gave you Footsteps and Night Z, Guru Films, is looking for more ideas. Contact us at thegurufilms1@gmail.com or through the Guru Films Facebook page. So be sure to follow us on Facebook at facebook.com/gurufilms.420 to purchase DVDs and for updates on new films coming soon.
RCW Rubber City Wrestling.
Hello, yes, this is Danhausen.
This is Sunny from Glow.
The Birdman Coco Beware.
Duke the Dumpster Drosy.
Gangrel, and you're watching Rubber City Wrestling.
Real pro wrestling.
Not that flippy stuff.
Get your thrill with the real.
Keep banging and banging.
Take care and Sunny smiles.
Catch RCW Spotlight Sundays and RCW Global Thursdays only on the RCW Network on YouTube. Would you like to see your commercial aired on both RCW Spotlight and RCW Global? Contact us on social media at facebook.com/Rubber City Wrestling, Instagram at Rubber City Wrestling, or email us at the RCW Network at gmail.com.
Welcome back to RCW Spotlight. Well, fans, it's that time of the show again. You've got questions?
We got answers.
Now, if you'd like for us to answer your question on the air, feel free to write us at x.com/Wrestling
Rubber.
Anyway, I'm going to make sure that no Hey Role Models get through today, so I'm going to go ahead and read the questions.
Interesting, okay.
So, ready?
Yep.
This is Tom in Akron. Says, hey guys, love the show. I'm kind of interested in knowing what got you into wrestling.
Well, that's a good question, Roman. What got you into wrestling?
I mean, I've explained the story before. I guess what got me into wrestling, I've always liked contact sports. You know, boxing, kickboxing. I was in kickboxing, and I was also, you know, I made it on the amateur wrestling team, but unfortunately I was kicked off the team when my grades came out. And it was sad because that team won state. Like all the way across the board, they had state competitors in there. It was good. I went to a wrestling school and wasn't allowed to compete, and I literally beat the guy in my weight class. You know, that sucks.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But yeah, what got me into pro wrestling, if that's what you mean, is first of all, watching Ric Flair, you know, and then, and I've told this story many times, and I've told it to Tommy Rich many times. When my match with, when I was watching Tommy Rich wrestle Buzz Sawyer, I saw that match. It was so bloody. It was in a steel cage. It was so good. They had to put an X in front of the screen. And I looked over at my friends, and I'm like, I'm going to be a pro wrestler when I get older. I didn't lie. What about you? What got you into wrestling?
Definitely watching Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ricky Steamboat?
Yes, he was awesome. Used to watch him all the time. Maybe grew up like wrestling, honestly.
Are you even old enough to know Ricky Steamboat, are you?
I mean, hey, I watched him a couple of times. It was awesome. I mean, he was really good. I saw the match with him and Ric Flair as well.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's right. Probably did, because I know that you watch a lot of tapes. And
I was a
DVDs,
big Rock
right?
fan too, so the Rock kind of got me into wrestling a little bit as well. And yeah, so far that's just how it was. I actually did it for a tiny bit. I liked it.
I remember. You used to like the Rock. Yeah, you were telling me about that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I like the Rock too. Rock was awesome.
Yes, he
got
was
some
great
good
on the mic
promos.
too. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, right? So, oh shoot, lost my questions. Hold on. There they are. All right. Next question. This one is from Adam in Canton. How much time do you dedicate to wrestling? Well, if you ask my wife, all my time. I mean, you got to think. I got a son in amateur wrestling. I train professional wrestlers. And, I do these shows, both this and global. And I wrestle, which means I got to stay in my own shape. Plus, when I'm working out, but technically that's dedicating my time to wrestling. So, a lot of it. I really do. How about you?
I dedicate myself to wrestling, but I don't do it all the time like you do.
Yeah.
But I will say I love watching wrestling. I love being part of commentary. I love doing this. I love wrestling. I do it a lot. I do talk about wrestling a lot too. So,
Do you miss wrestling?
Yes and no. Reason why yes is because it was fun. Love the adrenaline you get out there. Love pleasing the fans, everything like that. It was great. No, because of the surgeries that I go through, that wasn't fun. But if I get myself stronger and prove by doctors, maybe coming back. Honestly, I do miss it. Can't lie.
There we go. Well, this one actually falls right into that one. Hey guys, I know that on the road you end up getting a lot of injuries. How do you handle injuries and recovering while still having to work, all the time? It says it while still having to work. I don't know why I added more to that. Oh yeah, that's Ben, and it's not Ben Dover. Ben from Youngstown. Anyway, that's a good question. I will say this. Depending on the injury, I usually just tape it up or whatever I could do, put something on it, and go out. I don't like to hide behind my injuries. I know that I can compete whether I'm hurt or not, and so I will compete whether I'm hurt or not. I actually wrestled right after I broke my back. I kept wrestling, and then finally it got to the point where my doctor's like, "You got to stop wrestling or else." He was afraid I was gonna. Excuse me. He was afraid I was gonna get paralyzed. Told him, "I know my body better than you do." So I finished all my schedule that I had, which was about 7 more months, while having a broken back, and I was wrestling for 3 different companies at the time, and what it did teach me is not to book myself on so many different companies anymore.
I remember I remember all your issues you had: broken back, broken hand,
broken wrists,
horrible shoulders. I know you said
knees.
Heart surgery. Like you went through.
Well, heart surgery ain't an injury, man.
It's an injury, but still, you went through it and you recovered. So yeah. I'll say I still haven't came back yet, but I say really it's just conditioning and working out is a big thing that will help you get through it all. In my opinion, if you take care of yourself, take care of your body, it will eventually take care of you. So if you take care of yourself and, fight through the pain and everything, you should be fine. Honestly.
Now, when I tore the ligaments in my ankle, because my foot went right behind me in a match, I literally just tape it up.
Plus, well, yeah, I was going to say, wrestlers, they love pain.
I'm not afraid of pain.
I'm not afraid of pain.
Someone asked me what I do for a living, and instead of telling them I'm a wrestler, I said I'm a pain absorber. Because that's what I am. If you really think about it, I absorb pain. When I go out in a match, a lot of times these guys are way stronger than I am, and I just let them burn themselves out initiating pain. I can handle it. I can take the pain. I'm a pain absorber. And then finally, once they start huffing and puffing, that's when I strike. It's my way of doing things. Anyway, that's it.
Yeah.
That's
Good
it.
show,
I got to sneeze. So, hold on.
Well, God bless you.
Don't ruin it. Okay. Thank you. See, somebody from home was watching and they said, God bless you to me.
Mm-hmm.
That was awesome.
Right there.
Anyway, so, great show today. Fans, don't forget. Let's see which one. Oh, I know which one I want to pick up.
Oh, of course you do.
Don't forget, on March 29th, Akron Turner Club. Doors open at 5. Bell times at 6. Rubber City Wrestling presents Ring Cleaning 3. Tickets are on sale right there. $20 general admission. $25 front row. Be there or be square. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Look at this. Let's line them up. Best one stays by me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Anyway, for Ricky Williams, I am your role model, Rick Lieb, saying join us again next week for another edition of RCW Spotlight.
Peace.
Peace.